What a game. What a game by the cardiac Knicks. What a game. Some shuffling was done by Tibbs, and there's a joke going around, that if Tibbs was a Major League Baseball manager, he wouldn't play 9 players to play the game. If he didn't shuffle tonight like he was a Vegas dealer, I don't want to hear no more Tibbs slander. Even though y'all fake ass Knicks fans are going to. When we're down 0-2, y'all gonna talk all this crap about how we would trade Cat and how we need to get rid of Tibbs and all this slander. Y'all not real fans. Y'all not real fans. I'm talking to the real fans tonight. The one who hung in there and was yelling at your screens tonight. Because I don't feel well, so there's not gonna be any malarkey. There's not gonna be any jokes. There's not gonna be none of that. Because I really have been under the weather for 2 days. I will say this, though. What a coaching job. Extraordinary adjustments. To bring people like the bandwagon Knicks fans probably never even heard of. People like Shamit, people like Wright, and then Bridges came through. Cat, I gotta look in the camera and say, you were Thundercat Ho. Thundercat Ho. You was all those boys. You was all the Thundercats. You played like a man tonight. If you was watching the game the first half, we almost looked like we quit, to be quite honest with you. And to shoot to the late in the third quarter, mid-third quarter into the fourth, phenomenal New York gritty Timberland defense. Gritty defense, extraordinary defense by the New York Knickerbockers. See, when you play like that, you got to say their whole name, the New York Knickerbockers. Extraordinary. Cat, you played like a whole man tonight. That lineup of Shamit, Wright, it looked like a G League team out there. And I was like, to be quite honest with you, I was like, but we got to do something. We got to do something out there. Nothing was working. But to come back from a 20-point lead, and once again, a 20-point lead, when you do it once, you do it twice, maybe there's something. But if you do it again in these playoffs, the Knicks are the real deal, man. And they did this in Indiana. And I know there's a lot of people who wrote us off and was talking a lot of bull crap, a lot of bull junk, a lot of bull jive, and didn't believe in us. But I'm telling you right now, the way we came back in that game was an extraordinary comeback. That's what NBA playoffs are made of. I'm going to say it one more time. Cat, you played like a whole man tonight. You learned the name Shamit tonight. You learned the name Wright tonight. What an extraordinary win. I'm very proud to be a New York Knicks fan tonight. I'm proud to be a New York Knicks fan every night. And even if I was telling my nephew, I was telling him, you know what, even if we go down 0-3, it's the first to 4. It's not the first to 2, it's the first to 4. Real Knicks fans never give up. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all know how hard it is to get to this spot? We used to get to this spot all the time in the 90s. And we thought we was going to always get here. Do you know how hard it is to get to this spot? Celebrate your team. Celebrate your coach. Celebrate your players. This ain't going to happen all the time. And sometimes it comes few and far between. We are blessed to have this New York Knicks team. And the way they played tonight, they showed no quit. Because the first half, I was like, what's going on? What y'all doing? What are y'all doing? But those adjustments by Tibbs were world-class adjustments. Extraordinary adjustments to go with that feel. To leave Cam Payne on the bench. He got a DMP tonight. Coach's decision. And I think that was an extraordinary coach's decision. He damn near put a G League team out there in the third and fourth quarter. And look at the dividends that it paid. Cat, you play like a man tonight. Give credit to Shamit. Give huge credit to Wright coming in with the lights glaring in Indiana. We could have gave up tonight, but we didn't. Down 20 points. I'm really proud of the New York Knickerbockers and the way they played. I'm really proud to have Tibbs as my coach, no matter what. What a game. The cardiac Knicks. I'm sitting in the bed and I'm feeling like real dog shit. That was like a shot of Robitussin. It really was. It really was. That was great. And to come back like that because, we were on the brink of 0-3. 1-2 looks a hell of a lot better. And the Snatch, victory from the jaws of defeat. That's exactly what we did. We snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. And we did it again. That's what it's going to take. New York Timberland heart. New York grit from the New York Knickerbockers. Extraordinary. What a win. We don't really need to talk about stats, even though, Cat had 24, Brunson had 23. We don't really need to talk about those. This was a team, collective, heart win, led by Tibbs. Tibbs was wheeling and dealing, making lineup changes and shuffling, and like I said, like a Vegas dealer. Extraordinary. I will sleep well tonight. Thank you, New York Knickerbockers. Thank you for being my team of choice. I'll stay with you, ride or die, no matter what. Don't y'all come out the woodworks again and talking all this crap about, I only want to hear from real Knick fans. Real Knick fans. Series was never over until the other team gets 4. And I've been saying it, I don't care what sequence we win. I just believe we're going to have 4 before they do. Simple and plain. Let's go Knicks. Xander out.